Welcome everyone to week 7. We are jumping into marketing now, and we're going to cover marketing in one form or another for most of the remainder of the course. We'll focus this week on creating your ads campaign. You will not launch your ads campaign, so you're not starting your campaign until about week 10. But we will prepare that campaign over the course of a few weeks. So you'll create the campaign now so we can manipulate the information in there and make sure it's ready to launch. And then we'll talk through some keyword basics and do an exercise there in keywords. This first assignment, you'll go back into Google Ads and you will set up a campaign. It is important that you do not start a smart campaign, you do a standard campaign because you want full control over this. Google will often push new users towards what they call their smart campaigns or other sort of creative campaign names they have where they make it easy for you. So it's hands off. They choose the keywords, they choose the geographic locations. You want control over all of that. So keep that in mind as you watch this video and read these instructions carefully as you create your ad campaign. And again, as a reminder, you'll see this notification throughout. Do not activate your campaign. We're just creating it right now. So a lot of help in readings and information and websites here so that you can establish a standard, regular, straightforward campaign. Once that's established, you'll go through these questions on a separate spreadsheet. Make sure it's at least 150 words before you turn it in. But you'll talk about your geographic locations and why you chose those, what devices you want to show your ad on. It may appeal more to the mobile user than the web user. You may not want someone to use it on a mobile device. You're going to determine the answer to this question, what devices you want it to show it on. You could choose automated or manual bidding options. You'll want to set a daily budget. There's a couple things to consider with your daily budget. You will, this helps cap the amount that Google can spend each day so that it's not just automatically bidding on things and spending higher dollar numbers than you want each day. So you'll set a daily budget. You need this high enough to generate some ads. And we'll talk about this ad process in more detail later on. But when you choose a set of keywords, you are essentially bidding for the chance to have your ad show up in first or second place for those keywords when people search those keywords. And Google will award the winner based on two things. One, the amount you bid. So that's where it comes up here to automated or manual bidding options. And so it seemingly will award the highest bidder, but it will also take into account what's called a quality score. We'll get into a quality score for your ads later on. And it ranks how well your ad is written. And if you write a good ad that has a high quality score, then you will win some of these bids without having to pay so much. Google will take into account both how much you're offering for the bid and your quality score. So if you offer a really high amount but have a really cruddy ad, then you're not going to win that. But you can win some with a lower bid and a higher quality score. So keep that in mind as you look at automated or manual bidding options. I always prefer automated. You're certainly welcome to do manual. But when you set a daily budget, it can't be so low that you're not able to bid enough to have your ads appear on search engines. You want to balance that with what you really want to spend each day, of course, but you want to consider having at least enough to get your ad out there. If you are choosing very competitive keywords, if you're in a very competitive space, you'll need to offer a higher daily budget to be able to meet that. Many students choose about $3 a day, and that does it for most cases. I don't know, I've seen rare circumstances where someone's so competitive they need to go to $4 just to get an ad out there. So that will be our first assignment for today. Let's jump into the second assignment, keyword basics. Of course, you'll have your discussion boards on your first topic. We will be using keywords in a lot of different settings. So this is an important skill to have. The keywords here are focused on your Google ad campaign. We will also look at keywords when you do search engine optimization. And so you've had some experience with this already. And now you want to form these keywords around your ad campaign. There's some really good information and videos, readings here about how to choose the right keywords. You want keywords that are going to resonate, they're going to do a good job describing your product. And to do that, we'll do this exercise. I'll load this example for you, but we'll create an Excel spreadsheet with these columns, right? You'll put your keywords in one column. You put your group theme. You want a few different themes, a few different things you'll focus on. If I'm doing a t-shirt company and I focus on t-shirts with pineapples, then I've got two themes, right? T-shirts and pineapples. That may be a bad business idea, but you get the idea. You can break your keywords down into different group themes. Match type, we'll go over these below, and then you'll have a scrub section for keywords you want to cut out and any comments you want to make. And this will be a master list moving forward. You can return to this, and as you get more savvy with Google Ads and with your campaign, you'll update your keywords list. You'll make sure you're targeting certain themes, and those themes may grow as your consumer base is interested in other things. You can target new groups with new group themes. So let me show you what this looks like. Real quick, every word should have a group theme, as I mentioned, but every word should have a match type. This is a description of your keyword. You want some keywords that are broad, that just broadly describe your industry. If you're selling a healthcare device, then right, medical device or healthcare, those are broad keywords. Phrases help. You think about what phrases people are going to type in to find you or your product. This is a really effective way. So it's not just one keyword from that phrase pings. It's the whole phrase. People are going to look up, Rexburg. Let me see a good phrase. Rexburg chocolate cupcakes with sprinkles, right? And you want to take a whole phrase, right? That describes a couple phrases that describe your company. Exact, right? So this goes into the really nitty-gritty details of your product. Somebody who's a little bit more savvy is going to search your product out with an exact keyword. And then finally, negative, things that where somebody might get confused, right? If you're selling olive oil, you want to make sure that nobody searching for motor oil is going to see your ad, because that's wasted money. And so there's certain negative keywords where you think, yeah, that circumstance doesn't apply. You want to include those in your keyword types. And so as you go through your keyword list, you want to have all of these. You want to have a mix of all of these in there. You don't want to just have broad keywords. That's not going to lead to an effective campaign, or just have exact keywords. You want a mix of all of these. This ultimately is what your spreadsheet will look like. And so you've got your keywords, your group themes, your match types, and this one is really heavy into broad keywords. I would recommend more variety than what this example shows. And then you got a few scrubs where you think, that just doesn't work. I don't like that one. You may put it into the system and realize there's not a lot of demand for it. There could be a lot of reasons you think that won't work out. And then comments, why you scrubbed it, why you like the keyword, maybe something that you'll keep your eye on as far as data goes, see how the keyword performs. And that's it. This may seem, if you haven't used this before, this may seem like a lot to do, and you may not understand and think, oh my goodness, match types and all all these keywords and what are they going to do? How are they going to play into it? As I've mentioned a few times in this course is around experiential learning, and this is a great example of it. If you just get the idea of, wow, I need some keywords and I need a variety of match types and themes, just get a variety down on the page, um, and get this process started as you go along the process of launching your campaign. It'll start to make more sense. You'll think, that's not an effective keyword. This one is. This is your first foray into this, if you haven't done it before. Excuse me. So don't be afraid to just jump in. You're not going to be graded on the quality of your keywords. You'll be graded later on as you seek to improve. We'll go through assignments that will help you improve your keywords later on. So don't be afraid to jump in with your first 20 keywords that you have, and there should be at least 20. Then finally, you'll answer the questions. What do you think the characteristics are of a good keyword? What do you think are characteristics of a bad keyword? And that's it. So if you turn in those 2 pieces of the assignment, you'll be wrapped up, and that will be it for our week this week. Please reach out if you've got questions on those. I'd be happy to walk through them. Thanks, everyone.